what are businesses really looking for? They're looking for not having to chase after money. Passive income sounds good, but it takes years sometimes to develop that, right? And so it's interesting to see how some businesses approach it. And, I've talked to you about interrupting the conversations in your prospect's mind, but also understand that people think about, I have this problem and I don't want it. And you have to be able to enter that conversation. You have to be able to understand how they talk about it. And you also have to offer them a solution that they do want and don't yet have. Now, I'll give you an example of accountants how we think that this is a solution, but it's actually not necessarily a solution. Here's what I mean. As accountants, we compete. It's not really a competition because everybody does the same thing. Similar thing. We compete for clients. We think that we are competing with other CPAs for clients. That's not true. In the country, there's 916 tax clients per firm, including one-person firms. I work with about 50 clients, less than 50 actually. And I'm not a one-person firm, but we do about 90 to 100 tax returns. I don't want 916. And a bunch of us progressive accountants don't want it either. So understand we're not competing for that business. And the reason is that there are businesses out there, and I saw this report just last week, less than 50% are back to their pre-COVID levels. That's significant. It means over 50% of businesses are not back to what they used to make before 2020. Whether the market shifted, whether something else changed, whether they couldn't make it for a long time and they are now recovering, whatever that reason is, you have to be upfront with your business, right? And so you have to understand what your prospects experience and what solution they're looking for. And here's another thing. I am a big opponent to advertising in general. And the reason is that I've had experiences where I've told my agency to set a certain budget, and then 5 days later, when the bill was already over $6,000, it turns out that they've tripled that budget. I mean, it's very easy to spend somebody else's money, right? And also, now that I do business coaching and I became a part of this group of advisors, I realized why that happened, to me last year when I was launching a course. And the reason it happened is that because when we advertise, we pitch to the 3 to 9% of people who are currently looking to buy what we're looking to sell. So 90+% of our money is just throwing spaghetti at the wall because people are not ready to buy. They're somewhere else on the journey. Maybe they're not even aware of this product. Maybe they're still gathering information. Maybe that's the stage they're at. Whatever it is, you're just barking up the wrong tree. That's why I'm a big opponent of advertising. And honestly, with my knowledge and expertise, I know how to bring money into pretty much any business, except for government contracts business, because that's a tough one. There is prevailing wage and all of those things, but bring money into pretty much any business without spending money on ads. That's powerful. How do you bring leads into your business? How do you convert them? Comment below.